Hey everyone, it's Jonathan and welcome to the Joncast Multiverse. This channel is a place where me and my friends get together to talk about animation, movies, TV, and whatever else we're interested in. This channel is home to multiple shows and podcasts, including iHeart Animation, the Disney Movie Marathon, and Wonderland Wednesday, just to name a few. Most of my podcasts started on this channel as video review series. iHeart Animation and the Disney Movie Marathon both started here in 2018, and between those two shows I cover so much animation, from Walt Disney's Fantasia to Adult Swim's The Elephant. We also cover some animation-adjacent things, like live-action reimaginings of classic stories, or Muppet movies, or movies that are both. From stop-motion to hand-drawn, from puppets to CGI, I just love anything that celebrates human creativity and storytelling. And speaking of storytelling, I also have another podcast, Every Version Ever, which covers all kinds of classic stories. This one launched as a podcast in 2020, though it spun out of a couple different series I started here in 2017, where I pick a story, fairy tale, or novel, and then find a bunch of versions and do a deep dive into as many as I can. Or if there's too many, like there was with the two series that I started in 2017 covering versions of Alice in Wonderland and A Christmas Carol, then I pick a selection of titles and move on with the promise that I'll be back to do more later. I've covered so many versions of Alice and Scrooge at this point, and I'm nowhere near having covered every version ever of either story. Every Version Ever now lives on its own dedicated channel as it covers so many things that aren't necessarily of interest to my audience here, but if you'd be interested in anything from straightforward book-to-movie adaptations to versions that are a bit more out there like ballet or opera, or maybe even sci-fi or horror reimaginings of classic stories, then definitely check out that channel as well. I also just launched an official second channel, the Joncast Rewind, as well as a new podcast where you can find all sorts of content that I wouldn't normally cover on this channel, from science fiction to silent films and classic television to obscure animation. Between the Joncast Multiverse and the Joncast Rewind, there will be something for everyone. You'll find podcasts covering anything from The Last Unicorn to Jaws or The Aristocats to Field of Dreams. If you like what you see here or on either of my other channels and you want to listen to any of my shows early, or if you want bonus and extended episodes, you can find me on Patreon at Joncast Media. All my podcasts are uploaded early and most of them include bonus content you won't find on YouTube. If you love movies as much as me and my friends do, make sure to check that out. So make sure to subscribe and we'll see you back here soon for more animation podcasts, movie reviews, Disney deep dives, and so much more right here on the Joncast Multiverse.